So a great tool that I use to try and pack some more groove into drum loops and things like that are groove templates. And there's actually a way of nicking groove templates from iconic machines such as the MPC 2000 by Akai. Those sort of quantizers are synonymous with early house music, and you get that sort of sound as if the beat's falling over itself. It's great. It moves the hits off the timeline, so it doesn't sound so rigid. So what I've done is I've literally loaded up the Boutique SP12 drum kit in Logic's Ultrabeat. I'm going to turn Ultrabeat on. I'm going to drop down to 13 because that's the first one without a sequence already on it. And I'm literally just going to program a real quick 4 to the floor house beat. So I'm going to, we've got a kick, and we're going to, so if we find clap, we'll put a clap on every second beat, and then we'll turn it around with a double clap, shall we? Let's find a hat. Let's put a hat on every off beat. Okay, that's like that. Let's put 2 there, shall we? And then try and get some movement in there. Okay, so that'll do for now. What you could do is you could use the swing function, but I want to get more groove into it than that. So I'm going to just drag that into the arrange page, and I'm going to turn the Ultrabeat off. So now it will play through the sequencer. I'm going to set that up on loop. Basically, what I've done is I've managed to get hold of some MPC quantizers. So as you can see, they're saved here as MPC groove templates. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open that session up. I'm not going to close this session, and here you can just see a blank session with 2 folders. I've got MPC swings. This is the MPC 3000. I've got 16th note swings and 8th note swings. I'm going to highlight those folders. I'm going to press Apple C, so that's copy, and now I'm going to close that session. I'm now going to click onto my audio channel here, and I'm going to press Apple V. And there you see that I've got these now in my arrange page. So it's literally as simple as clicking on that, going to quantize, and make groove template. Now I should have all the 16th notes quantizers in here, and there you see that they are. So I'm going to go ahead again, and I'm going to do the 8th notes and load them in. Again, quantize, make groove template. And again, I've got all of those quantize settings from the MPC. As I don't need this channel anymore, I'm going to use the hide function just to hide it out, and then that's gone now, but it's still in there. So if I open up the piano roll, we can see I've got my sort of rigid-ish generic 4 to the floor, and there it is. And I can now go about placing different quantizers to try and get it bouncy. So I mean, 8th notes are really quite, they change it quite dramatically. Whereas the 16th notes, what the most common one is 66%. And you can see it's introduced a fair amount of swing, I guess. But yeah, that's a way of nicking quantize settings from analog machines. I mean, if you want to just quantize the hats, for instance, you could just do the hats and then stick them on 63, and then the rest, then the rest maybe on, let's say, 68, and that leaves the hats alone. Yeah, so that's a way that a lot of electronic producers impart groove and a sort of bounciness into their drum tracks, and it's also a way of making all of your audio and MIDI parts sound uniformed. So if you've got like an audio, if you've got a loop of, let's say you've got a drum loop, and it's audio, you would set that up as a groove template exactly how I've just done with them. You just go to your quantize settings here and you'd make that a groove template, and then everything else could be set to that same template to create a feel. So yeah, that's basically another technique that electronic producers use. I hope you enjoyed the video.